Bitcoin is always in the news, but I think it's fair to say that over the last month, Bitcoin has been in the news a lot more because of the drop in price. What I would like to do in this video is talk about a few different news stories about Bitcoin from the last few days, which aren't related to the price of the coin. The first one is related to Bitcoin futures. The second one is related to mining difficulty. And the last one is related to a Bitcoin whale that sent a huge amount of money from a wallet that hasn't been used since 2013. So that got a lot of people talking about that, a lot of speculation about what's happening. About the price, well, we're sitting about $3,846 right now as I record this, but that's not what I want to talk about in this video. First story, NASDAQ confirms it will list Bitcoin futures. So I saw a lot of people talking about this. I saw a lot of articles about this. There's a lot of attention about it. You'll see a lot of people kind of summarize it like this. The news should herald a wider acceptance of the cryptocurrency throughout the world and is a huge step towards mass adoption. And you'll see the same thing at the end of the article. Stateside, the news has been met with excitement, with many claiming the NASDAQ listings will now pave the way for Bitcoin's mainstream future. This is a tipping point that people will look back upon in years to come and see that this is where cryptocurrency came into its own. You know, so far the price doesn't seem to reflect that. But, well, we shall see. We shall see if this will be a catalyst. As far as mass adoption goes, you know, I've always kind of leaned towards the fact that we need more integration with online shops and things like that. I also think that we need more apps, mobile apps. I think we just need to make it simpler for the average person in the street to use cryptocurrency, not having to save DAT files and remember public keys and all that. I think that is what's going to help with mass adoption. But you'd be ignorant not to acknowledge how influential that, you know, traders and large financial institutions are as far as Bitcoin goes, as far as cryptocurrency goes as a whole. So yeah, as I said, I'm not a trader, but a lot of people are saying that this could be a catalyst. They say that this is significant for cryptocurrency. We shall see. This one here, Bitcoin mining difficulty just saw its second largest drop in history. So yeah, again, I've read a few different articles about this. And they talked about the mining difficulty dropping. Now, this really isn't any surprise. I guess this is, you know, it's a surprise this didn't happen sooner. You know, there will be a lot of people switching off their Bitcoin mining machines because of the low price of Bitcoin. There's a lot of people still mining, and they might be mining at a loss. But the most significant thing here is that this is the biggest, or the second biggest drop in the history of Bitcoin. And you can see the difficulty is dropped there. As CCN reported, the Bitcoin hash rate has been in decline since mid-October as falling prices hastened the rate at which older mining models became obsolete. So, you know, you saw that with ASIC Miner Value and other websites like that show you how profitable certain ASIC miners are. The drop in price means that a lot of those older machines are now running in the red. Become obsolete, and profit-driven firms at the margins begin to turn off their machines to avoid operating at a loss. One estimate pegs the average cost of producing a new unit of Bitcoin at $4,500. A marked Bitcoin is generally traded below since November 20th. And, you know, as I said, right now it's sitting about $3,800 or so. So, yeah, this is quite significant. As far as how significant it is, I don't know. I saw some people saying that if the difficulty drops more and the price drops more, it could go into like a death spiral where, you know, it couldn't come back. But I don't know. You know, there's so much speculation and there's so many people just jumping to conclusions whenever something like this happens. And all it takes is Bitcoin to go back up for a lot of people to start switching the machines on, and then the difficulty goes back up again. So I don't know. But as far as the history of Bitcoin goes, as far as the history of Bitcoin mining goes, you know, the second biggest drop in history, of course, that's significant. So on to the final story, the final big news story, and it relates to this big transaction. Look at this, 66,233 Bitcoin. That is an absolute massive transaction. Now, this got a lot of people talking, and I saw a lot of discussions on Reddit. People were following the money and seeing where it was going and trying to work out, you know, where it was coming from, why this has happened now, and what the person's trying to do, etc. There's a few different articles about it online. Well, dozens, no doubt, hundreds. One of the things I really liked here, this headline here, $250 million transacted for just $3.80. Now, if that isn't an advertisement for cryptocurrency, I don't know what is. This is that's a reminder why cryptocurrency should be adopted. $3.80 for $250 million worth of Bitcoin. So to put it into perspective, I got sent a payment for one of my websites today. It was $150, and I got it sent by PayPal, which is what, it's kind of like the de facto payment system for websites and working online. Everyone sends money with PayPal. From that $150, I get $9 taken off in fees. So I've got $141 now from that $150, and after that I get a terrible exchange rate when I change dollars to pounds. So I'm going to be, it'll probably work out $12, $13 or $14 for $150 for a $150 transaction. $250 million, $3.80, and it really does put in perspective how good cryptocurrency can be. Now, this article talks more about where the money was going, etc. And as I said, one of the interesting things about this is this came from a wallet which hasn't been used in about 6-7 years or so. I think it's about 6 years or so. But they're also talking about some other transactions. They said that all in all, they've got different tweets about different money going different places there. But there's apparently been over $1 billion of Bitcoin moving around over the last while, and it's pretty crazy just thinking about that. With regards to the one that was 66,000, people, where is it here? Well, the hot take reaction to the first move was to fear a dump in the further depression of the Bitcoin price. The second move highlighted that both tranches of coins had immediately been subdivided into smaller, equally valued caches and sub-wallets. The initial transfer was split into 99 wallets, and the 100 containing 662 Bitcoin. The 100th wallet contained 200 Bitcoin. Now, I saw a lot of people saying that this could be for Coinbase, and there's a part here talking about it just makes it more secure and accessible as well. And it makes sense as well. If you're a Bitcoin whale and you're sitting with 66,000 Bitcoin, maybe this guy's got even more. It doesn't make sense to have all of that in one wallet. Splitting it up into 100 wallets makes more sense from a security point of view. Can you imagine what would happen if that one wallet got compromised? But the fact that this wallet hasn't been used in 6 or 7 years is significant. There seems to be a lot of money being moved around. I don't know exactly who actually sent that transaction and what they're trying to do with it. But there's a lot of speculation that the money is going, maybe it's from Coinbase or whatever. I don't know. But a lot of people are saying that it's related to Bitcoin. You can see it down there. The possibility was somewhat supported by others who pointed out Coinbase's warning that it would be undertaking maintenance. I don't know. But for me, again, it was just the fact that so much money was being shifted for so little money. $250 million there for $3.80. If you want to learn more about that, just type in 66,000, 66,000 Bitcoin, 66K Bitcoin. There's a lot of people talking about it. There's a lot of people following the money and explaining what exactly, that person was trying to do as far as security goes, as far as managing his portfolio goes. But I think it's quite interesting that such an amount of money has been transferred from a wallet that hasn't been touched in about 6 or 7 years. So I found that interesting. So I hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this quick summary of Bitcoin related news that was not related to price. I'd love to hear your opinion on this as always. So please do leave a comment below, and I will speak to you all very soon. Thanks for watching.